I guess I'll start.
Yep.
Jeff, I
We're
guess
here.
when you look at the post presence, especially with Nyla and Olivia, I mean, how pleased were you with how they performed both on offensively and defensively?
I thought they did a really nice job. I mean, this was a ball game that we knew with the Martin will press it. You weren't going to have a lot of traditional half court offensive sets. We had to attack them, try to beat the press for layups or threes. And I thought, especially starting the game, we were outstanding of really going right at them. And Owen Nyla did a great job of finishing.
I guess just following up on that real quick. How much do you feel like some of those younger post players, like you got Isla in there, SEO, so how much can they learn from those two?
Well, they can learn a lot. I mean, these our past two games are games like for Isla that are going to be a little bit of a challenge when you're 6'5" and then you're playing against 5'10", 6'1", all they're all just around your legs. They're all around their waist. Every time she gets it, there's like two of them. We finally got her a set where we cleared out. It's 1-on-1, and she drop steps and scores. So I'm excited for Isla. I think she's really going to be someone who's really going to help us as we continue to go through the season. Um, and Sosa's one that it's going to take a while. I mean, I'm watching her every day in practice, and when she gets to the point, I think she is ready to help us in a game. I'm going to put her out there because that's the great thing about it. I do get a chance to watch her every single day in practice.
Jeff, this was one of those. This is kind of a weird game where you score, I think, on 57% of your possessions, and you turn it over on 30%. So it's either, if you hang on to the ball, your chances are really good you're going to score. Now you're going to have turnovers, but is that something that just kind of keeps that you're going to be talking with this team as far as we're pretty good offensively if we hang on to the ball?
Oh, for sure, and that's one of the things that we've talked about. I think we won in the halftime with either 6 or 7, which was fine. It was perfect. That's what when you're playing a team that's going to try and impress you the entire game, and we're trying to score layups and play fast, you're going to turn it over 12, 13 times, and that was the pace we were on for. And then we just got really sloppy. So there are some areas that we're going to have to really look at some film and explain to them how you've got to come to the ball, because a lot of our turnovers were simply waiting for the ball to come to us and they cut in front of us. But I was pleased with the way we shot the ball overall.
Well, and you had, a lot of people with assists, a lot of people with multiple assists. I think probably looked like for the bulk of the game, defensive was probably where you wanted it. You pretty pleased overall when you look at this?
Yes. No, I really was. I mean, there are obviously some areas at the defensive end of the floor that we can talk about, but I thought we did a really nice job. Just a few stretches where, you know, we lose focus. We helped on ball side drive, which we know we're not supposed to. And you got to give Martin a credit. They're very well coached, and their kids knocked down those shots when we helped off ball side. Now, when we made them shoot over us, they had some problems.
I mean, I guess just looking ahead, I mean, obviously it's right after this game, but you go to Kentucky on Saturday. Obviously, some familiarity with Kenny Brooks. I mean, what are your thoughts on that game so far, and just kind of now having him not in the conference but as a rival?
You know what? I honestly have not watched him play yet. I'll start that tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our day off because we have to give one off. Now, I still don't understand that since we're paying him now. It's like, I mean, well, why do you got to give a day off if you're getting paid? I mean, that's just for another day. Um, but no, so we'll give him tomorrow off, and then we'll start preparing. We'll practice Thursday, Friday, and go down there and play on Saturday. Expecting a great game and really looking forward to it.
Amari had 8 defensive rebounds in this game, and she's obviously got a lot to her game and young and a lot to learn. But, you know, when you see that happen in a game where she's obviously being very active, you know, what do you come away with? What's that show you about her?
I was really impressed with the way she's actually rebounded the ball extremely well in every game we played. She attacks the glass. She goes after it. Offensively, she looked to score more, which is something she can do. And it's one of the things I've talked to her about. I want her to get more assertive on the offensive end and attack instead of floating around on the perimeter. But when they kick inside out or a diagonal skip pass, she did a great job tonight of stepping in and knocking down shots.
Good for me.
Okay. I appreciate y'all.
I'm good.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.